Thank you all for being here today. Welcome to the ION, powered by Rice. My name is Melinda Spalding Chevalier, happy to serve as Vice President for Public Affairs at Rice University. And on behalf of the entire Rice community, we would like to extend a heartfelt welcome to you today. Now, check your phones. You may not be aware that there was some breaking news this morning. I love you. Audience participation, you're actually checking your phones. There was some exciting news, Dr. Moore knows about this, that broke this morning from our colleagues at the U.S. National Science Foundation announcing a major award to Rice's OpenStax. Yeah, they got to break the news first. For those of you who may be unfamiliar with OpenStax, they are the world's largest and most trusted publisher of open educational resources. Founded here at Rice 25 years ago, OpenStax has a mission to make an amazing education accessible to all, creating high-quality, free resources, innovative technologies, and effective research that are used today by more than 7 million students every year. I think we should applaud that. They have saved students more than $2 billion in educational costs and are a public good helping to democratize for the world. And now, OpenStax is leading a multi-institutional initiative called SafeInsights. You may be wondering, what is SafeInsights? Okay. It is a large-scale software infrastructure for education research that will safely connect our nation's educational institutions, researchers, and learning platforms to gain insights into how students from diverse backgrounds learn best in different contexts and over time. So that's what SafeInsights does. The effort will lead to better, faster, and more affordable research, informing new tools and approaches to support our nation's students and teachers. And today, we will share details on the SafeInsights initiative and its anticipated impact for educational research across the country. So now, it is my absolute privilege to introduce the Assistant Director for the Directorate for STEM Education with the National Science Foundation, a champion for research and development for educational progress. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Dr. James Moore III to the stage right now, to the podium.
Thank you, distinguished guests, valued colleagues, and all of you here today. Today is a magnificent occasion to celebrate a moment in time that will always be cherished at the National Science Foundation. The world is changing quickly. Research is key to the development of better tools and innovations to improve student learning outcomes. We urgently need new approaches to education, which requires greater investment in education, research, and development. Through my work with the Directorate for STEM Education and my time at many universities, I spent a significant portion of my career exploring ways to help all students to learn. That's why the question we face today is so critical. How can the U.S., with some of the best education researchers in the world, not consistently have the world's best educational outcomes? The answer lies in the ongoing problem of educational inequities and disparities, the differences in demographics, socioeconomics, and geographic backgrounds that profoundly impact student success all around the country. These aren't just numbers on a chart. They represent real students with real dreams and aspirations. As our nation grapples with these educational inequities, the need for solutions based on research is more important than ever. Research and development efforts need to focus on meeting students where they are instead of expecting students to adapt to institutions. If our goal is to close opportunity and achievement gaps, we need to build a stronger foundation for research and development to get there. Education research can truly transform how students learn. Funding from NSF has gone a long way toward helping educators by supporting studies on everything from learning engineering to the instruction of fractions to AI tutoring. Today marks an important moment for the NSF and for the future of education throughout the United States. I am thrilled to announce, and again, I am thrilled to announce that the NSF has awarded a $90 million grant to OpenStax at Rice University to establish a groundbreaking research platform poised to transform STEM education all around the United States and beyond. This initiative represents NSF's largest single investment in research and development infrastructure for education at a national scale. I think that warrants a hearty round of applause. We believe that research and development can drive education forward. We know that progress in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, as well as innovation, increasingly relies on advanced research infrastructure, including sophisticated technical equipment, research facilities, large-scale databases, and skilled personnel. This investment in SafeInsights will bring these same resources to bear to the field of education to enable researchers to study deeper and broader scientific questions than ever before. SafeInsights, led by Professor Barnig and his exceptional team here at Rice, will be a powerful, interconnected software platform that cultivates a thriving community of researchers, policymakers, institutions, and industry partners. This collaboration will inform educational practices today, tomorrow, and forever, fuel our nation's workforce. Increasingly, it will help us understand how people learn better. This isn't just about incremental improvements. SafeInsights has the potential to rapidly speed up research and fundamentally transform our understanding of human learning. This deeper knowledge is vital not only for educators, but also for advancing the development of reliable and safe tools, including responsible AI-powered tools. By investing in education research and development, we are investing in the future of our beloved nation. The work ahead is exciting, but it demands collective effort. The National Science Foundation is proud to be a partner of Rice University. OpenStax, the multi-institutional SafeInsights team, and all of you who share our commitment to a brighter educational future. Thank you, and let's go forth and do the continuous work that you have done to another level on behalf of our beloved nation. Thank you.
Let me first acknowledge our Chair of the Board of Trustees, Rob Ladd, who is here with us today, and Trustee Memo Trevino. Both have been very supportive of OpenStax throughout their time on the board. And let me also welcome Dr. Moore back to Houston and to Rice University. He was here several years ago as part of launching of an ERC. You've been a tremendous advocate throughout your career for education R&D, so thank you for all that you do for our nation. We are deeply grateful to you and the National Science Foundation for your support, your trust, and your shared belief in the importance of research to advance education, teaching, and scientific discovery. Rice has a long and distinguished history of embracing bold challenges, asking ourselves to wonder, what if? What if everyone could experience an amazing education? What might that do for students, for schools, for school districts, and for our entire nation's future? With NSF support for SafeInsights, which marks the largest federal grant in the history of Rice University, Professor Baranuk and his team are asking these questions and reimagining the way we study learning itself. Rice is honored to be the home of SafeInsights, and our community plays a vital role in this work. The state of Texas has long been a leader in providing data for educational research through its network of Education Research Centers, or ERCs. As the most diverse city in the United States, Houston serves as a microcosm for the nation's future. Our evolving economic, demographic, and cultural landscapes mirrors the challenges and the opportunities facing education systems across the country. By exploring new ways to understand educational disparities here in Houston and in partnership with our national colleagues, we can develop solutions with national and global applicability. Through our leadership in open educational resources with OpenStax, our dedication to inclusivity with the Tapia Center and many other programs, and our strong ties to education with the National Education Research Practice Partnership, Rice offers fertile ground for SafeInsights to flourish. Together with the NSF and SafeInsights team, we can unlock a deeper understanding of learning and create a more equitable and effective educational system for all of our students to succeed. So now allow me to introduce my colleague and friend, Professor Rich Baranuk. I've known Rich for 7 years since I've been at Rice, and I can say this is only the second time I've seen him with a tie, so this is really important. The first time was his induction to the National Academy. Rich's leadership and vision are absolutely critical to the success of SafeInsights. He's a professor of electrical and computer engineering at Rice, a member of the National Academy of Engineering, as well as the American Academy of Arts and Science, amongst many other honors, and is the founder and director of OpenStax, and now the leader and principal investigator for SafeInsights. Please join me in welcoming Professor Baranuk to the stage.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you, President DeRoche, AKA Reggie, Dr. Moore, Melinda, and everyone for your time and support. It's truly an honor to be here today. I'd like to recognize my colleagues from OpenStax, show of hands, our OpenStax advisors, friends from Rice, and also friends and partners from across the nation who will be instrumental in realizing the vision of SafeInsights. As Melinda mentioned earlier, SafeInsights is a hub for large-scale education research. We're building this hub to better understand the student experience in particular and how people learn in general. SafeInsights is also, very importantly, a community of people who share a strong commitment to equity and inclusion of partners from diverse backgrounds. We have over 80 partners represented in our project, collaborators from around the United States, including researchers who are expert in community engagement, a dozen leading digital learning websites and apps that reach millions of students at all levels of education, software developers who are adept at large-scale and secure software infrastructure, privacy specialists and project management veterans, and very importantly, 39 collaborating institutions, with the majority being minority-serving institutions. If you're a partner or an educator or a student here today, I'd like to invite you to please stand and be acknowledged. We're building SafeInsights for you, right? So on behalf of our world-class team, I'd like to just take a little moment to dig a little bit deeper into the SafeInsights and what we anticipate its impacts could be. I'd like to invite you, much like Reggie did, to imagine how much better off our nation would be and our world would be if every student had access to a high-quality education that was tailored to their unique strengths, their needs, and their goals. Unfortunately, this remains only a dream today, and it remains a dream because our knowledge of human learning is actually so limited. And that's understandable because human learning is just incredibly complex. It depends on a great many interacting factors that need to be studied together rather than in isolation. Indeed, the fact that the closer that we study human learning, the more basic and research questions, or more basic and applied research questions spring to mind. Our understanding of human learning can be thought of like a new scientific frontier, really no different than our quests to understand the cosmos or understand the building blocks of matter. And it's important to note that progress in these fields has been accelerated by large-scale research infrastructures that have enabled astronomers, for example, to observe and measure ever further into the deepest reaches of space through telescopes, and physicists to observe ever deeper into the atomic scale through particle accelerators. Similarly, SafeInsights is designed to enable learning and education research unprecedented capabilities to observe and measure the capabilities and learning processes of the human mind. And we're going to do this by safely connecting educational institutions, digital learning platforms, and researchers. Every student brings different strengths, faces different challenges, and learns in different ways. To understand human learning, we need to capture critical learning experiences for a large population of students in order to understand when they struggle and how they succeed over time in real-world situations. The rise of digital learning websites and apps over the last few years has not only radically changed and transformed education, but also presented a brand new scientific opportunity, as millions of students now use these platforms daily. SafeInsights will harness all of this activity to enable researchers to study learning at a large scale, meaning large numbers of students. In many ways, a student's learning journey is like a puzzle. Their past experiences, their current coursework, and their minute-to-minute learning processes are all puzzle pieces that live in different digital learning platforms. A key thing about SafeInsights is we're going to enable researchers to safely study all of these puzzle pieces and bring them together to start assembling them so that we can gain a more holistic understanding over time of how students learn. And let me underscore the word safe, which is so important to us that it's actually part of our name. Protecting privacy is our top priority. SafeInsights is based on a trustworthy, privacy-preserving architecture that enables researchers to study the puzzle pieces without any information leaving the digital learning tools where it safely lives today. Better research, we know, leads to better learning and better learning outcomes. Through more robust studies, SafeInsights researchers will be able to understand more about what makes different teaching tools work, which approaches work best, and which work for whom and in which context. Moreover, the insights that they garner will be deployable to teachers around the nation and will be publicly available to all. Our aim is for SafeInsights community and research to fuel the innovation that we need to make education more effective for everyone. Thank you. And now I'd like to turn things over to Rice Provost, Professor Amy Dittmar.
I just wanted to take a brief moment to recognize the amazing leadership of Professor Baranek and our very own OpenStax in this endeavor. I also want to acknowledge and thank some of the other folks at Rice who were critical partners through this work, and I see many of them here today. The Tapia Center, Kinder Institute's National Network for Education Research Practice Partnerships, and faculty researchers from both the School of Social Sciences and the School of Engineering. None of this could have been possible without them. The possibilities this project creates to advance the understanding of and improve student learning is unbounded, and it would not be possible without the insights of Professor Baranek, his foresight and his vision, as well as the many years that were spent building and the impact of OpenStax. This is truly an exciting moment and an interdisciplinary initiative. And as Rice becomes the hub for the nation's educational research efforts, we are eager to partner with our colleagues at other institutions and programs to help broaden the participation of researchers and students in this initiative, including students from historically underrepresented and minority backgrounds. As Reggie already said, this grant is the largest federal grant in Rice's history and a testament to the power of education R&D. Thank you so much for that. Professor Baranak and team, I cannot wait to see all that will come from this project. And I know that as you develop the research infrastructure and the community at Rice, you have my personal and the university's support and gratitude. Thank you so much.